What is up, everyone? The Toyman 52 here with another toy review today. And today I am talking about the Iron Man Mark III figure from the Infinity Saga line that Hasbro's come up with to milk us dry. But of course, these figures are amazing, and there's reasons why we should want these. So, quick, just look at the box. I know I don't really go over boxes much, but I'm kind of doing it now, I guess. Whatever. All the box side art is, I was hoping they would all be different, but they're all the same, so oh well. The only thing that changes is the back image, but you know, whatever. It doesn't matter, you know. I'm an out of box guy, so I think what's inside the box matters more than the box itself. So I'm gonna go and open this bad boy up, do some sweet comparisons. I'm hoping I can fit up that Robert Downey Jr. head with this one. We'll see what we can do with it and show some other comparisons. And yeah, let's go and open them up. Alright, so here's the figure now outside the box, and I'm going to just go over quickly what he comes with. So he gets that full-on helmet, right? And then he comes with two blasting hands, which very interesting, you know, that we don't get like any repulsor blast. This is one of the first where we just finally go back to a sculpted repulsor blast. And I'm actually kind of relieved. I'm like, this is cool. We haven't seen this in years, you know. It's always just been those same blast effects, and at first it was cool, but now it's just like overdone. Alright, so really quick, I'm just going to show how the arm piece here, all these little accessories, this is everything that Iron Man comes with pretty much, is just to attach pieces on his arm. So you can have the cover up, and it matches pretty well actually. I'm pretty surprised on how well they did that. And then he comes with two rockets that you can plug in. So that looks kind of cool. You know, you get Iron Man getting ready to shoot some rockets at you. And then I think the last piece here is a... Honestly, I don't even remember what this piece is. It's actually kind of giving me trouble to fit this one in. Gonna go off camera and try to get him in. Okay, I guess I did this right. Am I doing this wrong? This doesn't look too right to me. I'll figure it out later, but you get the gist. You guys can see how that is. I'll put back on the clear piece here, so this way we can just have something on him. So there we go, and pop off his head. Has that two-sided neck joint. I kind of like those better, but they do have a little less up-down articulation, I think. Here is the helmeted head now on, and this is kind of a pain to pop on and off. A little more difficult than usual, but it's on there. I actually had to stop to try and do it. But yeah, here he is. Overall, I do like the figure. He's a little taller than all the other Iron Man figures. I was comparing him, and yeah, but before I go off to other random comparisons, I'm going to just talk about the old 2008 version we had, and look how tiny he is compared to him. I mean, this wasn't really a Marvel Legend. This came out for the movie, but for Legend fans, this was the best we were going to get, you know. I'm a little upset with the color because it's that bright red. I don't think the Iron Man suit in the first Iron Man movie was this bright. I think it was more like the one on the left here where it's just a little darker. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is supposed to be that light and it was just the lighting of the movie or just the way I remember it wrong. I don't know. But I think it would have been much better to have a darker red than this bright red that we have right here. It's not terrible, but I mean, could have been better. Who knows? So, yeah, just look at this though. This was something we've been dealing with since 2008. If you got this guy, you know. Still waiting on some other replacements. And then, oh yeah, another thing was the shoulder pads would always pop off. If you guys remember, if you still have them, the shoulder pads would pop off. You ain't getting a problem with this one. These are hooked on top here. Hopefully no one gets them broken, but I mean, we kind of know they will. Someone will. The leg joints here are a little choppy. This looks a little crazy to me. I think this is too much. But if you push them up, I guess you can make them kind of smaller. So this looks good. But you could bring it down a little bit. It's kind of weird, but you could make this Iron Man a little bit taller. If he's in the back of your shelf, you want to make him taller, you can do that. But it kind of shoots up too, so that looks pretty nice. All right, now here's the figure now with the fully unmasked Tony Stark head. And obviously it's supposed to be from Endgame, so it's a little out of date, I guess, with this, Mark III armor. So, but it does work, if you want to have, a few of these Iron Mans, this is an option. You got extra heads laying around if you got that Iron Man and Thanos 2-pack. So you can use the battle damaged one as well. And let's just look at a quick comparison now with the unmasked head. Here is him now with the old Tony Stark head from that suit body and Iron Man Mark 1 2-pack we got from the first 10 years line. So, sorry, I wasn't too big on this head sculpt. You can see why, it's just not as good as the other one. But it does not look too bad. This actually looks pretty good as well. So if you want to throw that head on, it fits a little bit more for the body, I think. Pretty cool. And I kind of wanted to talk about, since this figure is, for the most part new, right? And it's pinless. They ain't going to go pinless with this figure and just leave it alone at that, right? So they're probably going to do a battle damage suit, I would assume. And then they're probably going to do a silver version of Mark II, I can see them doing this one next year or 2 years from now, or, even by the end of this year maybe. I know they did that with Deadpool last year. All of a sudden we just got that burnt out X-Force hinting type style Deadpool, right? So I can imagine them doing the same with this Iron Man. And I would love to see Mark II be made. And of course, if you don't want to wait for that, you could just paint this guy silver. You're gonna have to add some yellow markings, because I know there's like those hidden details that the Mark II would have, and even surprisingly the 2008 version has too. So yeah, definitely a necessary upgrade. And the fact that he's just much taller, you got Mark 7. I was thinking there was going to be a lot more similar to the Mark 7, but there's not that much. I thought almost here would have been the same with that upper leg joint, but it's not, very, very unique, so, and then just, yeah, move this guy. So, like I was talking about, just look at the repulsors. I very much love that we're getting the detail in the hands now. We're kind of going back to it. I'm happy that we are. Hopefully they keep this around for the next few figures, because I'm really kind of over the blast effects. Or just make, 4 more open hands. 2 to throw in blast effects and 2 without, It's fine either way. I think collectors would be okay with it, but Hasbro probably won't be. Here's the Mark III now in my little Hall of Armor case that I got from the Disney store. Looks pretty good in there. obviously all the suits look much smaller. We got to get them all updated. Here is the Mark III now next to the Mark IV armor. And yeah, we definitely need to get updated armor for Mark IV, Mark V, even probably Mark VI. Because now they're just all really out of scale. They're making Iron Man taller, which is great. It makes sense why they're doing that. Because, you know, you got to remember, you know, Tony Stark's got to fit in this armor. And here it's just exact. You know, there's no room for armor. Here, it makes a little sense. It's a little bit bigger. I'm glad they're doing a more realistic approach to this. And obviously the newer armors don't have to do that so much because it's more sleek. And, you know, we all have seen Endgame and Infinity War, right? So we know how the suits have changed and how big they are. But yeah, we definitely need to see Mark IV and Mark V updated next, Hasbro. So I have nothing really else more to say about this figure. I think it's awesome. Price point, you know, hey, it sucks, you know, but that's just everything now, so we have to adjust, right? But that's all I have to say about this figure. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Catch my other videos on Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse, whatever else I've posted. And I will see you guys on my next toy review or discussion.